if y'all think that Andre Miller archetype, that point guard score the ball. Ain't nobody like unless you got high usage rate like to the Trey Youngs and shit. That's because they got the ball every fucking possession.
Yeah,
But the days of your point guard
yeah,
coming
you
in
ain't.
here 15 and 8 and 9 and shit like set up them shits is that he coming to score the ball. I don't know who got y'all fourth, second, and third. Oh, Brunson could be the fourth option. That man is scoring the basketball. I watched him in the playoffs score the fucking basketball. Okay, he was setting
Ooh.
up, but he was still
But I also
primarily
think it's on the
scoring.
position that you're in, Brees. I
There
mean, I
was
feel like
less
every game could be
offensive
different.
talent.
I feel like one
Yes,
game
but
he can drop
Yeah.
twenty-five,
In
one
my
game he can drop
opinion, the
15.
point guard is the 1, 2, 3, and 4 or fifth option. It depends because he has the
You
ball.
get
He
it
could
when you fit
decide.
it.
He could exactly. He could decide whatever option he wants to be when he wants to be it. So
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
that
But
Brees,
number
Donovan takes that
20
away from him, though. Donovan is going to be the number one.
and
yeah,
he's
Breeze. I
right at
understand.
number
No
2.
denial.
I don't know who's removing the speakers to put them down as listeners, but one of you removed Cousins, but you guys accidentally kicked him out of the space, and he can't come back into the space unless one of you invite him in. So I think you guys tried
Yo,
removing him as
who
a
did
speaker
that?
to put him as a listener, and they kicked him
That
out
had
by
to be a
accident.
I'm not
mistake.
sure who
Yeah,
did
no,
it.
I know it's a mistake. That's what I'm saying. Someone did it by mistake. So if you guys could just DM him, invite him back into the space.
Just send him.
Yeah,
By accident.
yeah.
Just send him the link. He'll be able
I
to
sent him the
rejoin.
link. It says unavailable.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
that's some great take.
I hate
See,
Thibodeau. I really hate to this
What's
conversation.
his name next to Raphael's?
Plus,
Bro, that fucking Thibodeau.
Ralphie knows I love him, man, because he comes in my space every time. I love you, Ralphie. I
Brutus,
was only playing.
that was a low hit.
Nah,
Yo,
Ralph.
yo, yo, Knicks, just do me a favor and make sure you send me this link. I gotta post that shit because, yo, I literally had, like, I'm actually
I don't
doing
think this is
Uber.
recorded.
No,
Yeah,
you're right. In this
You have
space.
to record it after it's done.
No, you can save a
my
recording. You can after you end a space. It says like, do you want to
Oh,
save the
cool.
recording? And you'll see after you end it. But I don't. It definitely saves.
yo, like, I literally was doing Uber and the girl said, "What the fuck are you talking
That
about?"
shit was
Like,
funny. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna hold you.
yo, like,
That shit was funny. I'm about to bring
listen,
Ralphie up
Yeah,
just
bring
for more
Ralphie
laughs.
up.
Just for
Wait,
more
wait.
laughs.
Let's
Like
not.
he's definitely the skip. I'm calling him Trip Bayless because you can't
Straight
change mine. You can't change skip mine about nothing.
Guys, we're being mean.
So
He's taking the
Yo, that's
opposition
fucking, that's great, bro.
Ralphie, you just gonna let them fillet you like that? Dang, man.
He is
Filet
Ralph,
dying
you.
on
wait,
that mountain,
pause,
baby.
pause.
We gotta stop.
He
Ralph,
is
Stop
dying
dragging
on
Ralph,
that
my man
mountain.
Ralph. We gotta
Ralph.
stop dragging my man Ralph. He come up here and he stand tall on his takes. I can respect the game.
Ralph,
Absolutely.
wait.
And toes.
I want to get. I feel like we're just like shitting on Ralph. So if he can get
Nah,
like
it's love. It's love.
No, I know,
Ralph is
but I
back.
want him to be able to respond because he's hearing that we're comparing him now to Skip Bayless. Like, come on.
Go ahead,
Trip
Ralph.
Bay.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ralph.
The
you know,
floor is
actually,
yours.
Or
I
smooth viewers
appreciate, I appreciate, being allowed to listen
to
to
troll
able to
us.
speak.
You
But I
appreciate
actually,
trolling us?
oh no, it's not a troll. But I
Okay.
would like to listen to Mo's answer. I even forgot what was the question, but I actually want to listen to because I asked him a question. Whatever the question was, Mo, if you can answer it, I don't mind being quiet and letting you speak.
Actually,
Whatever the question is, Mo, can you answer it?
I think it was something to the effect of RJ Barrett and pressure and where he
Yeah,
had.
RJ Barrett's pressure and how he handles it.
Listen, next season, Pampers off for RJ Barrett. I need to see excellence. He's the third overall pick,
That's what
Ralph.
I'm saying. I think that Ralphie isn't confused. I think he's confused when he's like, everyone's, you know what the most common people say? He's still young. He's still young. Trevor
He is
Keels
young.
is
He's young.
fucking young, okay? I don't want to hear it
It's
anymore.
young, though. That's young.
Yes, but Trevor Keels is 18 years old, and this kid is getting
Yeah, but
so much hate.
Keels ain't fucking. I mean, he's never.
You know what I mean? Like everyone, like this, like, he'll have if RJ shoots like 4-17 from the floor last season. He's young. He's young. Yes. Okay.
Donovan
Yes.
Mitchell is
So,
a big piece. Donovan Mitchell is a big piece of his growth and
We
future. I'll
still
tell
have
you
to
that.
get him. We still have to get Spider.
look,
Ralph, the floor is yours.
now I just want
I
to say,
still think
listen,
that the biggest reason why these guys, well, people shit on RJ Barrett for high usage and the bad field goal percentages and all that stuff. People don't realize that RJ had to take control of this team from Julius after being put in the fucking corner for 8 months. He wasn't ever put in the situation or in the position to play well and to exceed. Like every player on the Knicks offense were put in the wrong position to play. Alec Burks was put at the top of the key, and every fucking Knicks fan hated him. And I love Alec Burks. They made us hate him because of the position that he played. Evan Fournier was stuck on the wing, where that's only the place he can be successful in that 3 to 5 foot range. So he's the only player that's put in the right spot. Mitch Robinson couldn't do anything but be in the paint. But then you have RJ Barrett sitting on a corner and Obi Toppin looking like Steve Novak shooting 18% for the first 4 months. If you look at the bigger picture, I give RJ so much credit, even with the high usage, of being able to drop 20 points per game at 21 years old while put in a position to fail by his coach by being on the baseline. A lot of people don't even realize that. They want to bash him for his stats and the analytics. Fuck the analytics like State says, Shemitics, Politics, whatever it is. Look at the game. Go by your way of eye. I go to every fucking Knicks game, so I pay attention to every player specifically. I don't even look at the score sometimes. I just look at each player is playing, the position that they're in, how they're trying to get better, how they're not giving a fuck. They're put in positions to fail by their coach. RJ Barrett is a wing who should be on the corner, who should be on top of the key, being able to drive to the basket and put in the position in the pick and roll to thrive. He's being put all the way on the baseline where he has to come out and make his own play because we don't have any offensive schemes because Julius Randle's holding the ball for 15 seconds. So a lot of people have to realize that and put it into consideration.
Again, you guys are giving a lot of pressure. You guys are trying
thanks,
to give.
I appreciate it. Round of applause. Woo, yeah.
No, I was just
Fuck
gonna
all
say.
y'all.
Ralph, I got a question for you.
No, let me finish. Okay, let me say this quick thing.
Yo, it's Raph though. It's not Ralph. It's
Cool.
Raph.
Cool.
He calling him motherfucking Ralph.
Yeah, can I just make this quick
Chessman.
point? So, can I make this quick point so you guys can talk? It's gonna be real quick.
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say, you guys are saying a lot of nice
There's
stuff.
no way you just completely ignored everything I just said and didn't fucking get happy for everything that I just said.
No, you made
Trip Bayless, bro.
I just want to say that you guys are saying a lot of nice
There's no
stuff
way
in
you're not going to
July.
respond to me, State.
But
I swear to God, I'm going to come over there and take all of your weed if you don't respond to me.
You made a good point. I mean, what you want me to say
All
to
right,
that?
State,
I mean,
watch, State. Watch what I'm going to do to you.
Ralph, all I'm saying is,
what
Ralph,
are we talking?
State,
Relax,
hear me.
I got a question for Ralph. Let's.
No, you're not asking Ralph a question until you respond to me.
What was the? But you just basically said
State, do you hear me?
he was. I can hear you, Mo. Can I say
Oh, I
something?
don't even think he hears me. Fuck,
I can hear you.
Slow. Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear
No,
you.
We hear you, Mo.
State, I've been your name for the past 5 minutes.
Yo, what's up? What's up? I hear you. What's up?
I'm not repeating all that. Go ahead. Ralph, you talk about it, baby. Julius Randle for MVP. What's up?
No, please. No more Ralph and Randall. Ralph, I got a question.
I'm not talking Randall. I'm talking RJ real quick.
Okay, so say your take about RJ.
Yo, can I talk?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I just want to say
Fucking
that.
talk, bro.
I just want to say that. Listen, RJ's gonna. I think you guys are saying a lot of nice stuff now, but come November, you guys gonna be saying he needs more time to
I don't hear
develop.
him speak.
And you guys are gonna join the bandwagon. He needs more time to develop, and he needs more. And he needs more time to
I don't hear him
develop.
speaking. Fuck.
You guys
Yo,
need more time to develop.
your wagon is like a wheelbarrow, brother. Ain't nobody jumping on that shit.
Yo, Ralph. The same.
Ain't no room on that bitch.
Hold on.
I got one question. Did we get Cousins back up in here?
Nah, we didn't. But
I'm gonna send him a link. 1 second. Let me send him the link.
Ralph, you gonna make me jump off my balcony. This is not about Randall. This is not about RJ Barrett. This is about the Knicks. The problem is the guy that you stand is in a lot of shit. I'm gonna lay it down simply, right? Here's the first thing. First thing is Randall's in Obi Toppin's way. Obi Toppin hustles harder than Randall. Obi Toppin moves the ball. Obi Toppin plays defense. And Obi Toppin at least tries, and Obi Toppin doesn't bitch at his teammates. That's one. Two, the Donovan Mitchell trade. How the fuck are you gonna have 2 6'1" guards expect for Julius Randle to play a lot of defense with his turtle arms and he's never been a defender, and he's always averaged under 1 block, and he's always averaged under 1 steal. That is not a basketball fit wise at all. So when people tell me Randall, Donovan, and Brunson, like I like I like it on paper, but that shit ain't no basketball fit wise. Basketball fit wise, Obi Toppin, we all know, and Ralph, you know deep down in your brain that Obi Toppin is a better fit for that backcourt. That's 2. 3.
Hell no.
Ass. Straight ass. Now, do I believe that he can change his play style? Hell yeah, I believe he can change his play style. But like Smooth said, that man ego is in the way. And then 4 and last, Tom fucking Thibodeau. Will Thibodeau rein this man in order for us to start really winning? Because last season, even if RJ was in a slump, even if Quickly was in a slump, Julius fucking Randle could wake up out of bed and get a double-double. There's no way in hell we go 1-10 in February and Julius Randle's on this roster. But we did. So I'm just over the whole Randle talk. Ralph, I got a question for you. Out of all the young kids, who you think has the most all-star potential?
I mean, I
I'm
wouldn't
scared.
be surprised. I mean, I would say
Not named.
wait, hold on.
Not named.
Not named RJ?
I'm scared.
Oh, Emmanuel Quickly. Easy.
Why do you feel that way about Emmanuel Quickly?
Emmanuel Quickly's I like his tangibles. He can be clutch, and I like Quentin Grimes too. So like, look, that was a good point. You bring up a good point. Mitchell Robinson. That's one of the best. That was an underrated statement that people did not catch. That Mitchell Robinson that you gave, that was a good one. I gotta give you credit. Defensive Player of the Year. He could be Defensive Player of the Year. That's a good Defensive Player of the Year. I can say my answer
JaVale McGee.
I would say Mitchell Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year.
He's not winning Defensive Player of the Year. What the hell are you talking?
JaVale.
3 leagues, like first team, second team, third team.
Yes.
First and second team.
Is there a third
He's gonna
team
be
also?
on the
I
ninth
think he
team.
can make it.
No. I think the All-Star next season. That's just my take, and I'm not backing off of that take. If anybody disagrees, all right, go ahead. That means that you don't think Jalen Brunson is not going to make Mitchell Robinson better. I mean, I watched Mitchell Robinson the last few years with Alfred Payton, Kemba Walker, Trey Burke, Frank Miller, Burks. And
His conditioning got to get better, bro. Because even when he is healthy, he pulls himself out of games. Kid's tired all the fucking time, man.
Always falling down and shit.
Oh, okay.
Two left feet, two bad hands.
Let me ask you a question. When you got bitch ass Julius Randle, Alec Burks,
I mean that's emotional.
Hold on. When you got Randle, Evan Fournier, how many people is RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson protecting? How? How many were they protecting?
You screaming and hollering, but you would rather Obi Toppin in the game.
You yelling at?
Hold on. I don't know.
He's always yelling, man. That's his thing. He yells.
I don't
know. One at a time. Guys, one at a time.
But Tony, I always scream. So I don't know if you ever spoke.
You're not screaming, say that's your voice. Continue
that's
talking.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying, like, Obi is a worse defender as of now. We know that. That's a fact, bro.
Multiverse.
Oh God.
What you mean? Oh God, the numbers back it up, and my eye test.
What numbers? And your eye test. Your eye test. You need glasses, brother.
What? Whoa. So Obi Toppin doesn't have a better rim protection percentage than Julius Randle? Yo, bro, I know numbers, bro.
Why? Because you have bunnies. One guy plays over the rim, the other plays under. Draymond Green plays under the rim.
Bunnies? Oh, nah, I'm done.
You talking about rim protection. You talking about what? Block rate? Who cares? Porzingis fucking blocks the ball. Like, what does that mean? The kid is leaking out, weak on defensive rebound. He don't play strong. He gets bullied down there. Like, we watched this happen. So my point is just, Randle might not be a fucking career great defender, good defender. But I mean, from what we've seen, he played better defense than Obi.
Nah, I disagree with
Yeah,
you.
so they both weak at defense. So what I'm
They
saying is,
both
you're
suck
not
balls
making
on
it any.
defense, though.
So you just went off a few minutes ago on your take about this whole was a fact, and my point was just that
Tony,
the
I
guy
told you,
you
listen,
the guy
all
you're
you need
replacing
time.
him with is just as bad.
Hold on, Mo, hold on. Tony, I got a question for you.
Yo, Steve, why
Randall
you
and
yelling at
Brunson
me?
in your backcourt. You think Randall? I
Wait,
mean,
I didn't wait. Steve, I didn't hear the question. My bad.
hold on. Donovan and Brunson is your backcourt. You think Randall is a better fit basketball wise for those two than Obi Toppin?
MVP.
Yo, I think about it from a defensive rebounder standpoint, man. You know,
So defensively,
Obi's gonna be able to play with him. But I just feel like we got more time with him. I feel like Randall can come in right away and play well with them, bro.
I asked you a specific question, a basketball question. I asked you, is Randall a better basketball fit for Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson as opposed to Obi Toppin?
Hello?
Yes.
Right. So right now,
Right now, I think Randall is the better fit right now.
Yep.
Can I get in this now, Steve? So
yeah,
you can
go
calm
ahead.
down a bit.
I'm
Just
done, man.
let it be joined, bro. Relax a little bit. So, Tony, I understand your perspective, but there's a reason why I'm not a big fan of Obi Toppin, but I'd rather him playing instead of Julius Randle, and I'll explain why. And I'm talking with what's his name in the DMs about this with Brendan. So my thing is that when you're having yourself a point guard, you have two wings, and you have a center, Mitch Robbins. I'd rather afford that spread the floor for me. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to create his own offense, and he can spread the floor and just keep on running back onto the defensive end. The problem with Julius Randle to me is that it's going to clog up the paint with Mitchell Robinson, since Mitchell Robinson is not a stretch five. Mitch needs to be in the paint. He needs to set those high pick and rolls, get back into the basket for him to be effective. Him and Julius Randle down low is going to clog everything for Jalen Brunson to drive, for RJ to drive, for Donovan Mitchell to drive. And we're all talking like Donovan Mitchell is going to be here. So I'm seeing people saying that he's going to be here. But if you have a situation where Obi's there and he can be running much faster, the ball to move throughout everyone's hands, and Obi can get those backdoor alley-oop cuts, those backdoor bounce passes, and he doesn't have to clog the paint for everyone else on his team. I think it benefits everyone else besides himself, where Julius is just benefiting himself compared to the whole team. So do you understand where I'm coming from with that perspective? On the defensive end,
100%.
on the defensive end, they both fucking suck. So
Yeah,
whether one
Julius
sitting on the
Julius plays stronger defense, waits for a defensive rebound, has a better
but the
chance
difference
at it,
is, see,
right?
but the difference is for me when where you're saying that, I think that's not true.
So
I think
so
that
here,
Julius Randle is just stuck underneath the
Mo,
basket,
here's
where
the
he
one
gets 7
thing.
rebounds a game for staying under the basket.
But here's the one thing. My thing is, I'm thinking with the perspective that Randall he's gonna play off ball. He's
Yeah,
not gonna
but
look to
have we
demand the
seen that?
ball.
Okay, no
I
problem.
I
But have
I
we
I
seen him
I,
do
th-
that?
I think from like I said, days with the Pelicans, even when he was here, Morris was chucking up shots and shit. I don't think he has to play the role that he's been.
I'm
I
going to
think
ask
he's going to
you
take a
from
step back. So now what it does is give us, my point is, just another option on the floor.
no problem. I
That's,
agree
you
with all
know,
that. But what I'm
and
trying to, well, I want to ask you, Tony. Great points. What I'm trying to ask you is that based on what you've seen in his career, not just him being a Knick, has he ever been productive as playing off ball and being involved in the offense
yeah,
without demanding the ball?
only in the Pelicans when he was
No,
with
no, no.
AD.
He also had a problem and he was coming off the bench. He also had a problem
No,
doing
no,
that
no,
as
no,
well.
no. I already did this. We did this with, I believe, Jay from Florida, bro. You could go look it up on StatMuse. Started most of the games.
Yeah, yeah.
Played the third most minutes, I think, and
He
he
started
was the
after there was an
four and
injury. Yeah, after there was an injury, he was the person that came in and he started. And then when he
came in.
started,
Yeah.
they were in tank mode, so they didn't give a shit and he gave him a third amount of minutes. I know exactly what happened.
Mm.
But what I'm saying is that he played well with those amount of minutes when he was the primary ball handler, when he was able to create his own shot. Now we don't need that from him. Do you think that he's going to say, no problem, I'll sit my ass over here on the side, involved in the offense, and not need the ball in my hands? Do you see him setting back screens, going up to set a pick and roll, an actual setting a pick, not that half-ass pick, and actually getting into the offensive scheme? Or do you see him bitching for not getting the ball at least once a possession? Can you imagine 3, 4 possessions go by where everyone else
I don't
scores and
think
he
you're
just
gonna
ducks the ball?
see so much of the bad teammate in him again.
For
Too
a
much
full
help on
82
the team.
seasons?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do. I think he does. He'll do well with that. Maybe the knucklehead shit with the other team. That shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that kid can get his anger under control at all. I mean, he's like after the kick from Phoenix that time was ridiculous. But I'm just saying, I think he gets into that role and that's where it's at.
Listen, bro, as much as I hate him, bro, as much as State hates him, we're both on that same page as if he can get out there and actually play as that third or fourth option and not be selfish,
Exactly.
we'd be fucking happy, bro. I mean, I'll be more than happy, bro. I'll be
Your
fucking
lips to God's
ecstatic.
ears.
But
Yeah, I
but
mean,
I
Donovan
cannot
and
see it.
if they get Mitchell too, bro, he knows what the fucking Mitchell comes, bro.
And I want to
It's
say
his,
to everyone in the chat, to
it's
people that
his
are saying
mob.
that, yeah, I just want to say to people that are Knicks fans that think that Donovan Mitchell's not a good fit next to a point guard. That's probably the stupidest take I've ever heard in my life. If you watch basketball besides the past 5 years, not just the Knicks, Donovan Mitchell always wanted a point guard on his team. He didn't want to be the primary ball handler. He begged Utah to get him a point guard, and they got him
Like
Mike
That
Conley.
is
Conley.
true.
Mike
That is
Conley
Yes,
was
true.
5 years too late. When you're a shooter
absolutely.
and you're a scorer, when you have a point guard that can get you into the right spot to knock down a shot, it is so much easier to not being the primary ball handler at all times and having defenses attack you. So him having a point guard in Brunson is actually going to benefit him tremendously than hurt him. Just to let everyone else know that doesn't really
That
watch
is true.
basketball.
He did say that himself. He said after playing point guard, like how hard it is and how much he gives credit to a guy like Mike Conley, how they could really control the tempo and the game for the whole game. Is just that it's not his mindset. He really wants to just go and attack.
Yeah, thanks for letting me chime in. What up to the group? What up, Tony? I've been in a couple spaces, but
Right, what up?
not too many. But in any event, just a couple on the topics I've heard, throughout the night. And the most recent being like Donovan pairing up with Brunson and that being a short backcourt. I mean, that's to me that's outdated thinking. I think like you look at your point guard as the QB, you know what I mean, of your offense, right? And it's like the rules in any sport right now, basically less contact, more offense. That's the way it's going. You know what I mean? And as it was pointed out and then I know people have seen like various examples, whether it be the Toronto backcourt that won the championship, and obviously Kawhi was the main. You could look back to Isaiah and Dumars winning the championship, and people would discount that because it was a long time ago. That was a more physical era. It's easier to do that. I would argue it's easier to do that now with less contact, 3-point being at a premium now. You know what I mean? As far as the other topics are concerned, I just want to I heard a few people, and I know it's a popular opinion that Tibbs is the pits, like he sucks, right? In my opinion, you could take another football analogy, right? Who was Nathan Peterman's coach? Because that's basically the level of point guard we've had. You know what I mean? We've had nobody, and people don't like Alec Burks at the point of view. I agree, right? But other than that, we've had nobody. So we've had no point guards for him to work with, period. Getting to the fourth seed was a fucking miracle. You know what I mean? And to me, people calling him out over a decade in the league with over 100 more wins than losses, like which one of us has done that? I just don't get it.
No, our
You
point
know?
guard
I agree.
our point guard situation was so bad that people actually thought Frank Ntilikina would.
This is what we come to.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yo, Byron.
No one thought that.
Charlotte, Knicks fan, please don't let
Like
yourself get
that's how bad
I
it
Ntilikina.
is.
know, Mo.
Like
I
Please.
it
know.
was so
Yeah.
bad that people
Byron,
thought Frank
keep that bullshit
Ntilikina was
on
good.
the thread, bro. Don't come in this Twitter spaces talking that bullshit on these guys' beautiful spaces tonight. Don't do that.
What?
He's right though.
Who
That
said
bullshit
that?
Frank Ntilikina shit. Keep that shit
What?
on
What are
the
you
thread.
talking about?
Okay, guys.
No. State, calm down. You know it's true.
The state you get man.
That
Yo,
Frank
who
Ntilikina.
the fuck is
Byron
eating with
bullshit.
their speaker wide open and have to hear their grimy ass mouth going? at 11:30 at nighttime. Turn your fucking speak, Byron. If that's you, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off, Byron. You're eating wings, bro, at 11:15 on a Sunday night in a space, Byron, and you're not on mute. I'm gonna be pissed, Byron.
Talk about Frank Ntilikina. Man, yo, I had a
What do you?
girl I used to like. Oh,
No,
actually,
we're talking about guards. I'm
what?
saying
Byron,
Most
are you
right.
eating wings or what are you eating?
He's eating chips of some sort. I don't know. Maybe buffalo.
Byron,
I don't
Byron,
know.
you
I
better
stopped
put your
eating.
mic on mute,
Yo,
Byron.
people, yo, I got odds on what kind of chips they were.
Tony.
You get it?
Okay,
You
Byron,
get
what were you
It
saying? What were
wasn't
you
chips.
saying?
It wasn't chips.
What were you
What are
saying?
you eating? A
What
turkey
was it?
sandwich,
I
Byron? What are
need
you
to
eating?
know.
Anyway, hey, I'll say this, okay? We
I'm with
can
Hummus.
Tony.
forget about the whole
What was
Frank
it?
Hummus.
situation.
Hold on,
I'm glad
Byron.
we got Brunson.
Oh,
I am
Hey,
so
yo,
glad we
pause.
got
yo,
Brunson.
Whoa,
stop
whoa,
him.
whoa, whoa.
Byron, what was
What?
it? What,
What
Stan,
was
what
it?
were you eating?
mute this, yo, yeah.
What were you eating?
Oh,
Hummus. Tell him.
it was
Hummus.
pizza.
Yo,
It was pizza?
Pizza.
Okay. All right.
yo,
Yeah.
All right.
We need to know.
All right.
Anyway, I just want to
All
say
right.
this. I'm so glad we got Brunson now. Now that we got Brunson, we got a real point guard. We got a real player. And I don't think he hit his peak yet. Now we're going to see, he was under Luca's shadow a little bit. You saw what he did when Luca was, I think he was averaging like 30 against Utah. So we got Brunson now. It's a major upgrade.
Hey, Byron,
It's
who's your
going to be better.
favorite
We got to
Nick?
see the next move.
Who's your favorite Nick, Byron?
Who's my favorite Nick?
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with Ewing back in the 90s.
no, right now, right
Current Nick,
now.
right now.
Oh, right now? I don't know, man. I want to say Donovan Mitchell. I'll say Brunson.
Byron, Donovan Mitchell's not even a fucking Nick yet, man. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
I feel like he's going to come.
Yeah, you better.
Uh,
You're
uh,
going on Brunson, huh?
I think I might say Brunson. Yeah, I like Brunson.
who's your most hated Nick, Byron?
Who's the most hated Nick?
You
For
should
you.
ask
We already know
everybody
who's the
that.
most hated Nick.
Oh, here it goes. Regular answer. Okay, we'll mark you down with the other trillion.
All right, Byron. I
Mine is
want you to go get
Mitch.
a nice
What?
Coke, a nice soda. Wash down that pizza, my man, and wash your
Yo,
hands.
the
You don't get your
pizza
mic
was
dirty.
hilarious that we stopped him. And yeah, before you give your take, what was it?
Where'd you get it from, Byron?
Huh?
Brutus goes to Thomas. Yo, you know whoever got this recording, we need this fucking
Byron,
space.
you're from New York City, my man. Hey,
Byron.
Byron, your
Yeah.
mic's still on. Are you from New York City?
I'm hearing like three different voices. What are you saying?
Are you from New York?
Originally, no. Connecticut.
No, I mean like now, currently.
Oh, in Miami.
Oh, nice. Well, Connecticut got the best pizza in the world. No, and I'm a New Yorker.
Wait,
I'm
how
gonna
are you
mark my
not a
words on
Heat
that.
fan?
That's Connecticut.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell y'all right now, guys. Connecticut, best pizza in the world. New Haven,
Haven,
Connecticut.
Connecticut, especially.
Yes, best pizza in the world. New Haven. I'll tell y'all that right now. And I'm a New Yorker.
Yep, he's right.
Denver, Colorado.
Yo,
Get the fuck out of here,
yo,
Denver, Colorado, bro. You
this
guys
is
don't even have the
why.
fucking right air to breathe.
We
So
got Papa John's out here, homie.
hold on, move, move. The real tweet.
Poor stuff.
I'm,
Bro,
bu-
Yo, who said that? Who said that?
I'm
Nick,
bullshit. Yeah, we
Stan,
ain't
you
got no
gotta
pizza
save
out
this
here.
Said,
recording.
yo,
So
we
much
got
happened.
Papa John.
He said Papa John.
Oh
I'm
my
still sick. Brutus screamed out hummus. Tell him, yo, with the noise, like that's so
Tell him
crazy.
hummus. Tell him hummus. Brutus, do you want hummus right now? I'm confused.
Nah, man. I ain't never
Yo,
tried
that
this
was
stuff.
that
Out of
was
all
yo, that
foods,
shit
you
was
pick hummus.
that's why. That was
Not
a 10.
salsa, no guac.
Like
Fucking
Byron
hummus.
being others. That's the
smacking
only thing to talk like
his
that.
jibs.
Stan, you
Smack
gotta
your
keep the
word.
recording.
hold on, hold on.
Yo,
I got a
can
question.
yo
I got a question for y'all. If we don't get Donovan Mitchell, is Colin Sexton a good backup plan?
No, no,
No,
no,
they're
No.
not
no,
gonna
No,
they're
I
not
think
No.
he's
they're not
done.
Hell
thinking
no.
that.
We got Brunson. That eliminates Sexton.
Byron, enjoy your pizza, bro.
Hey,
Listen,
hold
if we
on.
don't get Donovan
I do
Mitchell,
like
I don't
Sexton.
want anyone else.
I
I'd
just
rather just play with who we have now. State if we don't get Donovan Mitchell, see what we have with our players now, and then
oh,
with
oh,
Brunson leading the point guard, and then go from there, bro.
name me
Then
the
Thank
have
you.
the
last point
backup
guard
plan.
for the Knicks that averaged 25 and 5.
Okay, State. You know I love you, bro. But at the same
Yeah,
time, you
you
get
know
so
y'all love
excited. State. You
Quinn.
get so excited that when you see one good move, you want
What
417 moves to happen right after it,
but
bro.
bro, just
I know, bro. I know you've been patient and you can't handle it anymore. I know you work in the hospital and you got to deal with some fucked up people every day,
Oh, that's messed
bro.
up.
Bro. No, it's not easy, bro. Every fucking day
Right.
too.
so we
But
just gonna get Brunson and we're just done. We're just good with the off season. So we're just not gonna try to trade Evan Fournier and sign a trade for Kyle Sexton.
no, bro. We're gonna trade Devin
All
Fournier
right,
for a fucking
all right,
bag of chips. Get that cocksucker off my team. I agree with
all
you,
right.
bro. But
We're
I'm
not
saying that
trading for
They
Sexton.
ain't
That's an
quick.
awful idea.
So all right, all right, all right.
Fournier
nah.
fits well, I feel, man, for the driving kick.
Yeah,
I
Off
don't, I
the
don't, I don't
bench.
think it's
Fournier
bad.
fits well next to the
I
Eiffel
just
Tower
want him
too,
off.
Tony.
I just want him off the bench.
Now Fournier fits well on another team and not the
Four-
Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Fournier,
saying we need him. I'm just saying I don't think he gets in the way. You know what I'm saying?
He gets in the way,
no, he
bro.
definitely gets in the way. But we have a lot of young wings. He's
Yeah,
one of the first people that
but
has to
he
be
could be in
removed.
a rotation. You know,
Definitely.
you can also
Grimes could
send
start, and then he
Send
could come off
Rose
the
out.
bench.
You send Rose
I'd
out,
rather keep Rose
and
as a veteran
Looks
to
like
help
a,
someone if Fournier is
yeah,
going to be removed.
I guess you're
that's
right. But
Tibbs guy. That's
And
Tibbs guy.
remember, you have to
you
remember
got to
Rose.
remember,
I don't care
yo,
about Tibbs and Rose. I just care
Ainge
about
is gonna
it's an
want
exception, guys. You have to
Ainge
remember
is
that
probably wanting Rose because of the fucking, he's up.
yeah, but that's another reason why the Knicks should keep him. He's on a team option
I
next year.
know,
Tibbs
but I'm
not
saying
giving
that,
up.
if Ainge wants a piece, they say it would be him because of that.
No, I think even if Derrick Rose is included in that deal, I don't think it's going to happen. But if he is, I think that Utah just buys him out, or they try moving him for a first rounder to a different team. I don't think they're going to keep him. Why would they ruin Derrick Rose's last 2 years, put him in fucking Utah,
No,
bro?
it's only 1 year. They got 1 year in the team option. Yeah, they
I
probably, I
mean,
agree,
it's probably
probably
the end
buy
of
him
his
out.
career. 2 years left. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like if someone accepts that second year on the option, it's basically probably his last 2 3 years of his legs hold up on him. Why would Ainge keep him there and ruin his life?
Man, y'all
Byron, how's that pizza, Byron?
Brunson
It was good.
it's Brunson
Yo,
Bogdan.
the
Really
other
good.
thing I wanted to say, State, Portland, I know they didn't win it all, bro, but they had a lot of success with weaker other parts for a while too, with just running them two small guards in Lillard and McCollum. McCollum's only 6'3". I'm not saying they won. You know what I mean? I also felt like they didn't fill out the roster correctly any of them years, but they did well. So
Question.
That's a good point.
Question.
That's a good point, Tony. I
That's a
agree a
great point.
thousand percent.
So question to Tony. You insert Randall and RJ Barrett in that starting five with prime Dame and prime CJ on one of those playoff runs. They don't get to the finals?